Guys, welcome back to my channel, Southern Yankee. Today I'm doing my bloomin' bin box with you guys. I get this every month. I think it's like $45, and it's to keep kind of that gardening spirit alive. And if you love gardening, and I'm getting so into gardening, I'm so excited about it, that I think you will really enjoy checking this box out. So you get gardening tools, bulbs for your garden, and every month you get seeds and some other really great items. And so I have them to show you today. And also she gives you like trays and stuff to start your seeds indoors. In fact, I just ordered a heat mat so I could start some indoors. I do have a little, Robert had bought like this little grow garden thing, and it has the lights on it and everything. And we did successfully grow jalapeno peppers in it. They weren't doing well in it. They sprouted and came up, and they just were looking terrible. So we just took a shot last summer, planted them in the front garden, and they grew like weeds out there and produced so many jalapeno peppers, but they were so hot we really couldn't eat them. We were giving them away. A lot of them just honestly went to waste. I think also we didn't really know what to do with them and how to cook them. So this year we want to plant things that we know how to cook and use a lot of, and those are tomatoes and cucumbers and melons and zucchini and things that we're really going to use. I will grow some peppers this year, but I think I'm going to grow like bell peppers or a sweet banana pepper, or peppers that are not hot and spicy. So anyway, let me show you what we got in this book. And the other thing she always, in this box, she always gives you detailed sheets on what she sends you. You can see there's tomatoes here, on what she sends you, so you know how to grow them, and there's instructions. So you may want to get a binder if you get this subscription, and you can read when you come back, you can always use this as a reference if you don't know what to do or how to plant any of the seeds that were sent. So we got the Old Farmer's Almanac for this year, for 2021. This has a lot of great information in it. Look, it's hole punched on the top. I don't know. But this is a lot of great information about when to plant and what to plant, when the last frost is, your seasons, really just weather reports. It's even got some recipes in here, so I'm excited to have this. So that is the first, I was actually thinking of buying this, so this is the first item that we received. I also received something that I really needed, and I'm going to use these maybe today to go clip my roses back. So I got, because I can't reach, these have a little bit of height. I got these nice, it's got a case on it, these garden pruners, and I was going to go buy these myself. These are 15 inches, and they have like a soft kind of ergonomic grip to them. So I'm gonna prune back all of my rose bushes with these. And I did pick up some grow bags, to like pop-up bags to throw the trash out, and I'm just gonna dump it behind our woods, in the woods back there. So anyway, that's awesome to get that in this box as well. This, I didn't know what it was. So let's look at, it's called azomite, and it says use between seasons to rejuvenate your garden beds. Apply 2 to 4 weeks before replanting. So I'll probably start planting some things in my garden bed maybe in March. So between March and April, we would, I guess, just sprinkle this. It says sprinkle around established plants, or 2 to 4 weeks before planting, and spread generously across an empty bed and rake into soil. So it must feed the plants and kind of rejuvenate the soil. So that's cool. So those are the main, not the main things, because then we got these and seeds. And let me grab this to tell you about it. So we got some tomato seeds, 3 different types actually. Let me find them. I think it's these 3. Yeah. So I got, I'll put a picture on the screen of these type of tomatoes too. Cal Ace VF Semi-Determinate. Okay, Robert came in like a bear, super loud, and with the lawnmower going. Hopefully I'm able to edit that part out. We're gonna start over with where we left off. I was talking about some of the seeds I got, and I got tomato seeds, which I love, and I'm super excited. And what I'll do, so you guys can get an understanding of what tomatoes these are, is because these are varieties, I don't know these varieties. I will put a picture of what the tomatoes look like on the screen for you. All right, so the first one I got is called San Marzano tomato seeds. And they all come in these little, I mean, they're just tomato seeds, just like you could collect these from your tomatoes if you wanted and grow tomatoes that way. Oh, there's pictures on here. So let me, San Marzano, are they, San Marzano tomato seeds. Looks like they are a indeterminate variety. And they are right here. So they kind of look like, to me, a Roma tomato. Oh, it says Roma variety. And so these are probably good for slices of pizza, making some pastas, salads for sure. They're these right here. They look delish. All right, so the next variety that I got is the Cal Ace VF semi-determinate tomato seeds. Cal Ace VI semi-tomato determinate purple red medium fruit. VF means verticillum wilt and fusarium wilt resistant. I don't know. Anyway, so these are a purple red medium fruit. Here is the seeds. And the photo, these look like a much bigger tomato right here. I was just digging in the dirt. Our dirt outside is frozen right now, like frozen. And then these look exciting. These are a sweetie cherry tomato seed, and I love cherry tomatoes. And some of them are so sweet, they're almost like candy. So the sweetie indeterminate, like large red cherry, but sweeter. Wait a minute, which one is this? Sweetie cherry. There's a large red cherry, there's a sweetie indeterminate. I think that's these. Let me just make sure. Yeah. Okay, so these are right here, sorry. Those are the sweetie cherry, red cherry. So they look really great. And it tells you like when to plant and how to plant. And so the difference between determinate and semi-determinate and indeterminate. So I'm going to tell you that because I did not know that when I started planting, and it's important when you're talking about tomato seeds and growing tomatoes. So determinants are like a bush. They usually get about 3 to 6 feet tall, and they're better for containers and limited spaces. So if you're doing something maybe on your deck or in a container, that would be great to use a determinate branch. They have a limit on how long they produce. When the top bud produces fruit, that is the end of its production. It won't produce anymore. So it's a determinate amount of fruit that you're gonna get. Indeterminate are more vine, and they get longer, they get taller. They're like 12 feet tall. They need support, and they'll produce until they're killed by frost. So indeterminate means that they will just keep producing all season as long as they are alive. I'm not sure what I had this past year because I think we had indeterminate because I thought the plant was dead. And then I amended the soil and a new branch came off of the tomato plant and it got real big, and we got a whole bunch of more cherry tomatoes off of that plant till the end of the season. So, I don't know. I think there was something wrong with our soil originally. And I think those were supposed to have been planted out of the container and we didn't take them out. So I think that also hurt their growth. So anyway, indeterminate, well, first of all, if you want a whole bunch of tomatoes at one time, get a determinate. Like if you're gonna make sauces and stuff, maybe a determinate would make sense. But if you want a little bit here and there, like if you want tomatoes all season long, get the indeterminate, because that way you can pick them as you go. And that's really what we need here. We grab tomatoes for sandwiches, salads, we fry green tomatoes. We do a lot with tomatoes. So we want to be able to go outside at any given moment and have there be tomatoes. So trying to get a whole bunch at one time really wouldn't serve us unless you're doing canning or something like that, or making your own sauces. We would probably waste those tomatoes. So I'm going to make sure that I'm looking for indeterminate. Now I hadn't heard of semi-indeterminate or semi-determinate, which one of these is. I think the Cal Ace is semi-determinate. So that says these varieties are a more compact version of indeterminates. They don't grow as large, but they will produce all season. So that will be a good one for us as well. All right, so those are the tomato seeds that I got. And I'll still try to make sure that I put, hopefully you've seen them already, that I put other pictures of these varieties if I can find them on the screen. All right, then I also got some other seeds. There's 3 additional seeds in here. There are Bloomin' Bin Russell Lupine, Bloomin' Bin Loopy Lupine, and Bloomin' Bin Minaret Dwarf Lupine seeds. And I'll show you pictures of all of these guys, but look at how little. So I don't know how many seeds are in here, but you can count these. There's not that many. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's probably about 20 seeds in each of here. So let's start off with the Bloomin' Bin Minaret Dwarf Lupine. Ooh, these are pretty. These are right down here on the bottom, so it looks like it is a mix of beautiful colors. I've never grown any lupine. It says that these often come in wildflower mixes, and they're recommended to put out in fall. If they're put out in spring, they may not sprout until the following year. So it's probably cold out now. I don't know. I'll have to see if I can plant these now. It says that you'll need to scratch the seed or soak them overnight and allow the seed coat to get penetrated, called scarification. You may even consider doing both, and chill the seeds for a week in the refrigerator in a bag of moist soil before planting, which is called stratification. To skip all that extra work, plant them in the late fall and early winter. Okay, so we can plant these right now, and nature will do the chilling and breaking of the seed coat. If your area still has weeks or months of cold left, wait until the soil is minimally workable and plant as soon as you're able. You plant these 6 to 12 inches apart. They are part of the pea family, and it produces nitrogen, and it's a great soil amender. So before planting your late spring and summer garden, so you can plant these in containers. They should be easily able to be distinguished when weeding. The seeds will sprout in the earliest warm temperatures, and the lupines are one of the first wildflowers to appear in spring. They may need staking for the taller varieties. These look fun. So it's cold here and mildly workable. Not today. Today it's cold, but in next week we're gonna get in the 50s. Maybe I can go ahead and get them planted and just kind of scatter them wherever and see what happens. I'll do that with you if I do that next week, if I have time, but that variety looks gorgeous. And then this is the Loopy Lupine. Let's find these. Loopy. Uh-oh, there's no picture. Is it called something else? Loopy Lupine Seed Mix. There's no picture of this one, so I will just put a picture up on the screen for you guys. And then we got one more. Sorry if you can hear Robert's, he's mowing, I don't know what he's doing out there. He was mowing the grass that hasn't grown yet. I don't know. All right, Russell Lupine. I think I saw that. No. Oh yeah. These are all colorful ones too, really beautiful, right here. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. So yeah, so I'm excited to do this. And then I also have poppy seeds that she sent in a previous box. And I was watching Impatient Gardener, and she's up in Wisconsin, and she literally does this every year, and she gets these poppies every year, but she said she's had one brand of poppy that she's had really good success with, and so she uses that brand only. And basically all she did was sprinkled it right on the snow, right on the soil, just sprinkles them around, and that now's the time to do that. So I have an area that nothing grows. It's like where there's a lot of pine needles and stuff. So I want to see if poppies need full sun or if they can do a part shade, because our summers here are so humid and so hot in the 90s to 100 it will still be plenty warm in the shade. I mean, it's still going to be super hot. It'll be 90s. And it does get some sun over there, but there's nothing growing there. So I was gonna like rough up the soil a little bit and just sprinkle any of the poppy seeds I have and just hope for the best and see what happens. She didn't water them or nothing, because I guess nature does their thing. They sort of just lay out, and when they're ready, they get roots and grow. So I might take you guys out there and show you where I'm gonna do that as well. So let's hope we have some fun surprises in the garden from some seeds that we're just going to try, that we've never tried, that we will be direct sowing, like the lupines and like the poppies. I might put the lupine, that's what they're called, right? Lupine? Yeah, lupine. I might put those and the poppies in the same area. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching my bloomin' bin unboxing. Oh, I didn't show you this too. So on top of the seeds, she also gave us some seed starters. There is a black one and a clear one, and then domes for the tops. I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. Anybody know what this is? Anyone? Don't know. And then markers to mark, which I need. I just put these in my cart on Amazon to mark for some flowers so you know after you plant them what they are. So I'm grateful because I don't really have any of this type of stuff. So I'm super grateful that she's sending that along. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I will leave the information down below for you guys if you want to join and get a subscription to Bloomin' Bin. It's a lot of fun. And playing in the garden and seeing something small that all of a sudden blooms and you make it and it's a beautiful flower and you did that is just so rewarding. And vegetables, same thing. You can take food to your table that way and it's so exciting. We're gonna try to grow some more this year and put some raised flower beds, and we'll take you guys, and vegetable beds, we'll take you guys along for that journey with us. So I'll see you guys all in the very next video. Bye guys.